a yoga mat there. He's a big Bikram yoga devotee, where he's a teacher in Bikram yoga as well. He met this American lady who had a Arbonne business, and the next thing I know, he sort of comes back and says, I've met this lady, she's got all those lovely natural products that you'll love. It's about time that you stopped piddling around with your fashion and do something you can be seriously successful with. And so with that sort of slap round the face, I sort of thought, I know what he's talking about. I am struggling to balance things between children. I have no more time, and I'm not as fulfilled as I used to be, because I'm, more doing things for others as a service. And I wasn't making much money anymore. And so I basically met this lady, and she gave me this gold bag of anti-aging products, which is displayed on the table. If anyone would like to try them later, you're welcome to. And I used them that night. The next thing I know, I had lost the crepiness under my eyes, partly through eczema, years of eczema, and being in the desert and hitting my late 30s. Time catches up with you, but I wanted natural products because I was allergic to so many things, sensitive skin. So I came back after that holiday, having met Diane, got her to come back to me and tell me about this business, and I was so impressed that it just started in the UK, so I joined Arbonne and became a consultant. That was 4 years ago, and I've grown a really big business in the UK, which is about to go to Poland. I also have in other countries, and it was another life-changing moment for me, because it's educated me about and enabled me to educate others about their health and their skin and their well-being, and given me another dimension and enabling me to fund other things as well. So we've been able to put our children through private school with our other income from the fashion business and my husband, and also build our dreams again and put some other things in motion. And one of them is my label, and his is a Bikram yoga school. And so you never know where something's going to take you, and had anyone told me that this is the direction my life was going to take, I probably would never have believed it. But this has been my journey, and one that I really wanted to share with you tonight. So thank you for listening. The one thing I wanted to... One second. I've just completely lost all my... and I hope, tonight that you all sort of question, am I really living my dream? Am I living the way I want to live? Because, there's always something, a door knocking, waiting to be opened, and for you to look at another way or another access to something. And, I knew I couldn't go on any longer with the plateau that I was doing with my design and consultancy, and it's about embracing your skills in a new way. And I was talking to Simone about that earlier. It's amazing the way you diversify as women, and our journey is never a direct straight line. So I was going to say one thing, and then I wanted to just share one last thing. I got a phone call just a month or so ago, and I was here in this very club downstairs, and it was really a profound story, because it was about a lady that I'd coached 12 years ago when I was doing a self-development program, after I'd had all this severe endometriosis, and before meeting my husband. That was part of my healing journey. And I ended up coaching others because I'd learned a lot on my own journey. And one of the ladies had this daughter, and she said, she was really struggling with her. She was 16. She didn't know what to do with her. And and I said, well, look, if she wants to help me in my studio, she can come and assist me, and develop her skills in fashion, doing creative things. And she, she sort of typically turned up 2 hours late, and then she'd lose her mobile, and then various things would happen to her. But anyway, she was a nice, lovely, sort of very raw little girl, as it were, about 16 years old. Anyway, this mother rang me after having spoken to her for nearly 10, 12 years, and still had her number in my phone. And so I was like, I was surprised to hear from you, but great to hear from you. And she said, no, I want, you know, just, it was really great when you did the coaching with us. I got loads out of it, and I wanted to tell you about Kristin, my daughter, who you took under your wing, gave her a work placement, inspired her to explore her creativity. And I wanted to tell you that she went on to have an amazing, rich career in fashion, and ended up being head of marketing for the Craft Council, which was an amazing, it was a museum, and then it went on to be a magazine, and you know, a great rock in the craft industry. And I want to tell you that just last month she was killed in a car crash, suddenly, at 8 in the morning. And the reason I'm calling to tell you, she said, is because I just want to thank you for making such a difference in her life. And I didn't even know I had taught her a single thing. And that's what was amazing, that you never even know sometimes when you touch somebody and that you do something that seems ordinary to you, but it can change someone's life and put them in a direction that, you know, sets them free and fulfills their life. So I was so, the most amazing thing to have been ever told, but at that night I went to a church service and I had to sing in the choir, and I had this epiphany that I thought, this is what I need to do with my fashion label. I wanted to bring it back, but I don't want it to just be dresses that make you look good. I wanted it to be something that can change lives. So out of the hearing about Kristin, I wanted to, every dress that I now make in the future, and this is just the start of it, it's just the beginning to see if people like what I do, it will actually fund a foundation to help people that are creatively starved to help people that are creatively starved to discover their talent and actually, you know, put on workshops and create and unite with bodies of people that are really wanting to help others. And so every dress that sells, 10% of the profits go towards that. So that's the future plan. So watch this space, everyone, and enjoy the evening. I'm going to hand you over now to Jane Foddy, Jane of Marilyn, who has the most amazing vintage collection and story.